at the map, isn't it?
So look at the terrain.
I can't draw on the tablet. I don't think, can I?
Yeah, you can, yeah.
The more you know.
I'd say with the terrain, Scott, I bet people's point, especially.
Alright, I'm quickly gonna grab. Hey Archer, I'm gonna grab a IR strobe from the other warehouse.
They're over here.
Oh, it's empty. I've already.
Oh, here's the Arsenal then.
You go. Oh, yeah. I'm being a brain. Sorry, Alan.
Outside road.
Sorry.
I'm drawing this route at the moment.
Yep.
I just think this is going to be the easiest path
That's
for us to take.
perfect. You see that bench from come up to?
Yeah.
Right.
Can I flop my weapon out? What?
Did you swap
It's
your
394.
weapon?
Oh no,
I can't hear you.
It's
There's too
not
many
in my
people
backpack.
talking. Let's go outside.
If you're a sniper, you spawn with your assault rifle, but you put your sniper rifle in your backpack.
Right, cool.
And switch between the two. What nice thing.
Bipod.
Oh, I can't see what's open.
Damn
User
cat.
left your channel.
You're allergic to cat?
Yeah, I think I am this one.
You can't.
One cat. I've had cats all my life, and this is the one that sets me off.
User joined your channel.
Shave it.
Oh, she's really annoying and cute.
Avoid the obvious shaving pussy jokes.
Ew.
I'm really kind of annoyed about the fact that the sniper rifle no longer accepts that night scope, you know.
Is it decent? I'm going to assume it is.
Well, the rifle is by far and away the best rifle you can use as a sniper in this game. Like, it's a country mile ahead of what I'm carrying now, which is probably the second
Wait,
best.
so which rifle is the?
L115A3 is the one that we get as snipers. This is the Snoring Bad News, which is the same caliber, but it's semi-auto, not bolt action. It's not quite that
Ah,
good.
okay. I'll just miss with both. Hang on, do the headcams work with if you've got the ghillie suit on? I'm assuming not.
Yeah, if you've still got your helmet on, then yes, they do. If you've still on your helmet, then they don't.
Hey, you can use ghillies.
Not anymore.
I would advise you to unsling your helmet if you've got a ghillie suit on, because it doesn't provide you extra protection.
Okay.
Sling it or unsling it?
Unsling it so you've got your helmet on, that way you've got protection from bullets.
Still that style though, you know.
Yeah, there's style, but then there's wearing a fucking ghillie suit, which is just the most stylish you can possibly do.
Exactly.
I have disappeared.
Oh no, where did Archie go?
Can I roll on the sofa? Ah.
Oh Joel, I'm gonna go have
No
a
one tells
seat.
Scott I'm going to surprise
Oh.
you.
Oh no, there's someone on the set too.
Hey. I've grabbed some IR strips so we can see where we are if we're using the drones. I'm taking Archer's advice on that one.
Yeah, I've got 2.
I have 6.
Jesus Christ.
You should only need 2.
Yeah, but I don't trust myself to cock up.
Want to use one if it runs out. I mean, it shouldn't run out, really, but you never know.
Better safe than sorry. I can also pass them around.
Can't you stick them to the drone?
Don't actually know, but there's not much point in doing that.
I mean, you'd be able to see the drone a mile.
Yeah, but the point of the strobes is so the drones can see us.
True. It depends. If the enemy's got NVGs, then it's
This
it's
is
a dead giveaway.
Haji.
They probably won't have NVGs.
Anything, really.
No, that's true.
Alright, I'm gonna go and make a people. Hello there. Right, if
Johnny
you
Wolf Scott.
all reference your maps or other lovely devices that you may or may not have.
Turn the light on. Flashlight. Flashlight.
Use the tablet.
Yeah, tablet's best.
Tablet.
Okay, so
Control N.
Jackson and I have had a look at the kind of objective areas. We're gonna mount up in the landies we're basically going to follow the roads all the way out. Kind of the west side of the map. We're going to follow the road basically all the way up. We will eventually reach a Y junction at grid ref 010-130. At that junction, we're then going to turn right, continue moving up the road till we arrive at spot height. Let me actually switch to my map and make it a little bit easier for you guys. We're going to essentially at this point, we're then going to go off-road. We're going to try and move around this hill. I don't know how steep this... I mean, it looks quite steep, but I still think the Landies should be able to make it up there. If they can't, then we'll just have to try and find another way around. But essentially, we're going to be moving cross-country from this point all the way up to spot height 583 at grid ref 035158. At that point, we're going to then debus. We'll then move on foot up to spot height 749. We've identified this as probably one of the best kind of vantage points we're going to get. So once we arrive there, we're going to check it out, see what's happening, probably send up the drones as well, and get some eyes on. Now, potentially, if the eyes aren't amazing, or if we do want to get another angle on these kind of objective areas, we may send Jackson and Archer kind of moving off and around to spot height 737, which is at grid ref 046182. It just depends on what's happening, and once we kind of get more eyes on from this point, we'll go forward from there. But that is one possible scenario which we may investigate or have a look at. Any questions? Okay. One other thing I forgot to mention is I reckon when we reach around spot height 394, we'll see what it's like. Yeah, we're probably just going to literally go straight off road from there. But we'll have a look and see what's happening. And that is that. Okay. Does everybody have the kit that they need?
Do we...
Did you say there are going to be some chips as well, Alan?
Sorry, what's that?
Say there's going to be some gyps as well.
Yeah, possibly.
Right. Okay. All right.
I'll radio it before the if they do.
Yeah, no worries.
Will I have to set up the site?
You might.
Yeah, it's quite a long distance, so.
How do I
Actually,
do that?
Your best bet, Alan, is just go and sit in one of the choppers and use long range comms on that, because they'll reach.
That's true.
Right, okay. Yeah. Sure.
Does
Right.
the sat...
We're gonna be...
No, it's an irrelevant question. It wasn't to the mission.
Well, no question is irrelevant.
No
Go
question.
for it.
This one was not related to the mission at all. Continue.
Well, now you piqued our interest.
Yeah, now we have.
I was going to ask, does SATCOM come with TFAR as default or not? Yes, it does. No worries.
We're also going to take 2 landies because once the battle group makes a push in tomorrow, we're going to then be supporting them with the landies and other such things, and we're going to be in position for that. So we're going to take 2 up there. We'll just hide them in the forest somewhere around there and try and keep them as covered as possible until tomorrow.
We can use camera nets, can't we?
Do I have one to sit? Well, actually, I guess Jackson and Archie, you guys can bring up the rear vehicle, and myself, Kelly, Joel, and Gravel can take the front Vic. Let's go get mount up, guys.
Quick comms check for you.
Yeah, we can do. Alan, where is the Jackson? If you could do that for me, please.
What's our frequency?
check.
Wait,
Jackson, what's the frequency?
100.
100, roger.
Good check.
Scott.
Good check.
Gravel.
Receiving.
Kelly.
Good check.
Alright, we're all good check, boss.
Good stuff. Alright.
Just a quick thing before we do step off, everyone has a night vision, correct?
Yep.
Best to make sure you never know when someone might...
Are we supposed to?
Who's drive?
Joel or Kelly, can I get a volunteer for driving?
Tips. I'll drive.
Well,
Go
Scott
put the
doesn't
camera
like my
in.
driving, so you can.
That's what I was just. What's the gunner? What's an unfold gunner stand?
Confirm you want me on the gun, yeah?
My ears.
Yeah, you can jump on the gun for now. Don't think it's very necessary though.
What's the go?
I
So-
mean,
no,
I can't take any other seat. That's why I'm.
Oh yeah, all right. No, then you can.
Well,
jump
if you
in
want
that
to, we can
seat.
jump in this one and man our gun.
No, it's fine. We'll take him. Right, so let's have a wee look then. Okay, engine on. We're going to be heading out of the base to the
Before we
left,
do move off,
I believe. I don't know how the fuck you get out of this compound. I think it's to the left. Yeah, there's a gate over there, to the west.
I'm assuming lights off.
Yeah. Lights off as well, guys, because we've got night vision.
Jackson's changing his headset battery for 10 seconds.
No worries, we'll just get on the road outside and wait for you.
You turn right before we get to the Warriors, I think that leads to the main road.
That's alright, we found a door at the edge of the compound.
Romeo
Right there.
110 radio check over.
Good check, 0. Turn
that.
right just around these buildings, please, mate. Do you have an Android?
I have the tablet, but obviously I can't have that. Can I have that open at the same time?
No, you can't. You need an
I'm
Android
using-
for that.
Scott, be aware I'm going to be on comms for 5 minutes.
I'm using the micro dagger, mate. So,
Romeo on 1 received.
where do we go from here?
Turn left, mate. We have the other vehicle behind us.
Gravel, Vic behind us.
There they are.
Yep.
Alright, we're just gonna get moving out, boys. Just keep going. We're gonna dart basically straight across the airfield. I'll let you know when to turn. Just keep going. Alright, we've got a road coming up. On this road, take a right. Be careful of these little blue lights because they'll fuck
You
us
mean
up.
this road here?
Yeah, this road here. Follow
Ah,
this
yeah,
road
I
up.
see it now. Sorry,
And then
my.
there'll be a Y-
Hold a second.
There'll be a Y junction ahead. I need you to take a left on the Y junction.
Yep. I'm just getting my Android to.
So just as an FYI for everyone, if you are wearing a ghillie suit, you can get within about 10 meters of an enemy. If you remain completely still while he's walking towards you, he will not see you.
That's not.
That's pretty cool.
However, this is only relevant if you're wearing the ghillie suit as you take it on the
Take
Pathfinder unit. It doesn't
a
work
follow
if
the
you take
road
everything else.
round to the left, please.
Yep.
Right.
I've got my micro dagger working now, so I can see.
Perfect.
I can see better.
Then take a right to the main road. Then there should be a left turning over a bridge up here, I believe. Or no, never mind. Left turning here. Oh, left turning, John. You say you got a micro dagger up?
Yeah. I was looking for the path in the dark.
Alright. Just keep following the road along. Yep, just keep following, keep following. Stay the course for now. If you, what speed are you going at the moment?
70.
If you press
It's
delete on
control
your keyboard,
delete.
you don't have to keep
It's
pressing.
control delete.
Cruise control.
I like using the mod rating it a bit so I can take the corners fast.
Yeah, no worries. It's just desync. I don't want us to all explode in a fiery mess. Cool. Alright, just keep following the road all the way. Let you know when to.
See, there's going to be some mighty sharp bends around to up here.
Yes, there are going to be some very sharp bends coming up here soon. Go off road. Gone. Although it looks like there's some rocks, so maybe not. Sharp bends coming up. Second vehicle. Be careful. Blandies.
Go anywhere.
And then when you get to the end of this road, take a right for me, please. Vehicle's turning right at the end of this road.
There it is.
Right, and it's pretty much... oh no, it's not a straight drive. I lied to you.
Only another
Romeo
15
110
kilometers.
back on comms.
This is Romeo 11, received message.
Roger that.
Oh, wow. I think if we see anything on the road, we should probably turn off the road. We don't want to alert anybody to our presence. Yeah. Just that. Second vehicle. Jackson, I'm assuming you're driving, right? If we see anybody on the road, we're just going to peel off the road as quick as possible. I don't think we want to alert anybody to our presence in the region. So.
Roger, peel and keep moving.
Just basically, if we spot anybody on the road, we're going to get off the road as quick as possible into the bushes.
Roger.
Doesn't matter which way you go, Joel, just get us off the road into some cover if you can.
Roger.
I didn't bring an engineering kit though, I don't know if there's one in the vehicle. Yeah, there is, it's a toolkit, so we'll be alright.
And we got 2 members of 2-1. It keeps feeling like...
Well, it doesn't matter if we're in 2-1 or not, we need the engineering class. So we might not be able to do anything even if we are in 2-1. No, it should be fine.
Because me sometimes I swear this AI, whoever is like doing the gears in this car, you come out of the corner and you're like, oh, where's the gear? Find the gear.
Now, we could actually keep going straight on. To be honest, the routes are exactly the same. So, just one has less turning.
What do you mean?
But I think it's slightly longer actually. Because we're cutting it through like the middle, whereas we could go all the way around the outskirt of the map. Doesn't really matter, we'll just stick to the course.
Oh, drive forward, not slow.
Doo-doo.
I'm going to assume the other Vic is behind us.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Debating whether we should turn right or not. I don't think we should actually.
What, at the Y junction?
Yeah, the big like you see where I've drawn the blue line going up straight north. I think that's a waste of time because we've got so many bends and shit to go around. It's the exact same route if we don't, so it's not the end of the world. Vehicle 2 message.
Send it.
Instead of turning right, we're just going to keep going straight on, just because it's just a bit more of a straight up path pretty much. Otherwise we're going to have to go all the way through the mountains, round and down and back and forth and zigzag and all sorts of stuff.
Roger, following a new 6.
So do you mean like a kilometre ahead of us, or the Y junction?
No, just the junction coming up straight ahead of us.
Right, okay.
Oh shit, vehicle's slowed to a
Yeah, it's... I don't know why it's struggling.
Yeah, it's alright. It's because I'm fat, sorry.
Did you eat too many beef burgers?
Well, I wouldn't eat beef burgers anyway, but yeah. I guess so.
Too many cheesecakes?
Cheesecakes, yeah, that's more to my song.
Come on!
Yikes, man. That fucking hill.
It didn't feel like that big of a hill. This next one's gonna be sluggish.
Oh Sorry, yeah, just keep following the road round. I'm gonna redraw the path.
Kelly, has you been eating too many cakes?
Just between you and me, I might have had a few on the fly.
I was wondering why the plane came down with a bigger bang.
It actually looks like I've drawn that with one solid line, doesn't it? The blue line on the map.
You've done.
It does a bit.
Looks like
You've done a very good job. It's very clear.
As soon as you zoom in, you can see all of the little.
Oh, why would you do that to me?
Because my device does it for me automatically.
Many apologies, Scott. It looks fabulous. You should take up cartography full time.
Oh. Hit you up on that offer.
See, cartography is just,
God, please
I feel like, it's a very dull job, but the fact you get to say I'm a cartographer is a massive perk.
Yeah, that's badass because most people don't know what it
Exactly.
means. They're just like, whoa, you're a cartographer?
What do? I make maps.
Oh.
Oh.
I mean, actually, you might be able to do a lot of travelling with that, so...
I don't think you'd get a lot of pussy though.
Free holidays?
Depends where you go.
And probably a lot of the world's already got mapped out fairly well. Or you just get satellite to do it.
No, you just destroy all of the maps.
Okay,
It's a left,
just
left.
continue on. Yeah, well, just following the road round, yeah. So just don't turn. Right, just keep
Don't
going.
turn, you
Keep
say?
going, basically. Don't turn. Holy shit, be careful.
I quote, don't turn.
Holy Dawson's doing fucking drifts down the road.
Everything's under control.
Off comms tonight.
Up we go.
I just keep hearing this.
Mate, that is... Can I just say, when we did the Lithium Zeus the other week, and I was driving the truck full of fucking 1-2 and 1-3, I've never been so shit scared in all my life. Oh my word, man. Just RPGs flying past the front cabin, like...
Who was it? It was on the gunner, because every...
Well, you... No, it was Gary, he was blasting full...
What?
Oh, Joel, be careful.
Well, that almost ended as I said.
That wasn't intentional, I'm so...
Joel,
That's
be
fine.
careful, be careful.
I'm very sorry, that was not... What?
That's not... You don't have to apologise like that, it's fine. I'm just...
I wasn't trying! I was braking as well. I was braking and it just didn't matter!
It's because we were on bumps like all the time.
That tree avoidance was a bit too close.
I was about to say we're almost halfway there, but I wouldn't have been lying to you.
Yeah, we're nowhere near halfway.
Yeah, we're not.
That's me.
If you look, we are currently, still 15 kilometers away.
Looking at how it's going up the hills currently, I don't think we're going to make it up that hill, but we'll try.
Might need time to
We
go
might
out and
have to just
push.
go round. Yeah, we might have to just go round and see what happens.
Also, from the D-bus point to then hill 749, that's like 200 meters of elevation.
Duck CTR of target area. Post tactical recon?
Close target recon.
To be fair, I looked through his brief and I was like, there are so many words I don't understand in this sentence.
Yeah, he's used all of his fancy actual military words.
I mean, I appreciate it. It was very nice. However...
I understand.
It's very nice, however,
User
I
joined
don't
your
understand
channel.
it.
Very atmospheric.
Oh, look at the stars.
What stars?
Hanson's just jumped in. There we are.
We won't have missed much. We won't have missed much.
Welcome back. No,
Welcome
if you
back,
zoom
Rebel.
out, And then you look up in the sky, there's so many.
You sure it's just not static on your
Just static on my screen. Yeah, to those dead pixels.
Well, this is the thing, is that was a fairly steep hill and went up it no problems.
Maybe it was just because you were turning and you had a bit of momentum this time. Does anybody know in military jargon how you'd say that you're almost halfway there?
You start singing, whoa, we're halfway there, and then just see what Alan says. Should I Google it? Military jargon halfway there.
We're halfway to the coconut. Huh?
Oh my god. The desync. Just thought something over the radio, Gravel.
Hmm? What?
I think you accidentally just broadcast over the radio when you sneezed or sniffed or something.
Nah.
No, we're not having repetition of last time.
Yeah, I think you are actually.
Guess.
What happened last?
The car was starting to bounce a bit, so I just slammed the brakes on. I'm not.
We might be able to just cut it straight cross country here, but keep going just in case. I don't know how deep this fucking ravine is. You can just keep going. Actually, no, you can cut it across if you want.
Going off country, yeah. Just across this little bit of road here.
Yeah, I was going to say, Scott, we've got a long way to go.
Yeah, we're just going to start cutting corners, guys, so just be aware of that.
It can go. It can go.
Holy Jesus.
What we should do, Scott, is ask Alan if it's possible, if we're going to do something like this in future, to load up the Vix in a Chinook or something,
Ooh.
and then chopper it a bit closer. Just for a time factor, because, you know, it's like, what? Half?
It's driving simulator.
Yeah, true.
The road's up there. We can make
Yeah, just drive.
we can make it up here.
And then watch us get there.
Clicks, 15 more to go.
Oh, no, turn left, mate.
I was gonna hang it.
You're going the wrong
I
way.
was gonna hang it right, but hey ho.
Nah, you could, there's all rocks and trees and shit down there.
Alright,
So. It's alright. Once we get on the old, once we get on the road up here, it's literally just a fucking straight line all the way along.
Romeo 110 over.
This is Romeo 11, send. Over.
Oh! Be advised, steep hill.
Or fucking desync. 00, this is Romeo 11, send your message over.
Romeo 110 over.
Hang on, you're gonna have to stop, mate, because he's trying to contact me, but I think he's too far away.
Nah, I don't think you can. I'm just going to have to stop really quickly.
I don't have a mirror. I've only got one mirror. I'm assuming they're behind us, but
0, this is Romeo 11, do you receive, over?
Yeah, Roger. Where you hold your position, you have a additional member of your team joining you.
Romeo 11 copies, 0, be advised, I'm unable to return comms to you if I do not have a SATCOM antenna placed, so I do receive you, but I can't send back, over.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Copy 0. We're going to hold position.
Kelly, are you
we're gonna
okay back
retrieve
there?
our SATCOM and we'll be in the vehicles once he's arrived. We'll continue en route. If you need to raise me again, I'm going to have to stop the convoy and jump out and place a SATCOM. Over.
Yeah, Roger, no worries.
Is the SATCOM something you get in the
ICs get it in
Yeah.
the backpacks.
Yeah, but if you're
Hansen's just coming in now, guys. He'll be in.
if you're building a mission,
Engine off.
yeah, engine off.
Can we stretch our legs?
What do you want?
Um,
Nothing much going on.
if you need to get a SATCOM tower, because I'm making a mission and we've been struggling with connection, so I'm thinking of sticking a SATCOM tower in the middle of the island.
Is that Mr. Hanson who has arrived?
So you're going to be with Archer Jackson then?
Hanson's on.
Copy. We'll continue en route then.
Let's roll, boys.
Boss, just to inform you, we have 2 snipers now.
Ooh.
Copy
Saucy.
that. Hansen will be joining yourself and Archer then.
Roger that.
Many long bang bang sticks.
Yeah, just feel free to take any corners. Just don't do anything too risky. This vehicle will explode if you touch something like quite fast, so just be careful of that.
See, now I'm just terrified of going near anything.
Landies are not exactly in this game. If I recall, they don't take damage very well. maybe Armor 3 is different to Armor 2, but at least in Armor 2 they exploded in like 3 shots. So.
Jeez. Hope we don't find an IED then.
Fine. This area is deemed safe in speech marks, so.
I'm really annoyed I'm not going to be here. Can't come tomorrow. Sad face.
Letting the whole side down, really.
Yeah. We're probably going to lose just because you're not here now.
It's like we're building a mission up and we get to see the result tomorrow.
We'll take pictures for you.
I'm just going to warn everybody in this vehicle, once we get to that area, if we do want to get another kind of eyes on the objective area, we might be sitting around for quite a while we wait for Jackson, Hanson and Archer to flank around and get in a better position. We may do some manoeuvres as well, but we'll just have to see how it plays out when we get
No
there.
worries. Good thing I brought my deck of cards.
No fires though, so you're going to have to be cold.
It's fine, we can spoon for warmth.
I think that was a bit quicker than what I wanted to do originally with the route, because the route we would have had to have gone through those mountains to our right.
Yeah, no.
And then
So-
we probably intrude on Haji. They live in the mountains.
I think a recommendation I might give to High Command is to fit these Land Rovers with some NOS.
Oh, I thought you were going to say rocket boosters.
You'll smell whenever you kill him.
I'll just stick a honking big V12 in it. Also works. Do the vehicles go slower the more weight you add to them?
Oh.
Or does armour not think that much?
I don't believe so. I'd be surprised if it did.
Armour has the weirdest things it actually does take into account though.
I'm going to just sit back and relax because we just follow the road all the way around.
Get there eventually. Or not.
Might need to get out and push. Or do a Flintstones car on the floor. I don't.
Go off-road if you want.
I'm going to say thank you, but no thank you. I'm paranoid about sending us down into that valley at an alarming speed.
Yeah, we should have cut across the field. Oh well, doesn't matter now.
Nothing matters.
Come on. Faster. No, stop. No, slowing down was what I asked you to do. I think go faster. We can cut across this field? Yes? Yes. We're going to cut across this field.
Oh, that was a mistake. We're slow now.
No, we're not.
Oh, well, no, we're not actually.
I let off for the bump because I didn't want to yeet us over the top of it, over a blind crest, and find there was a big rock or something on the other side.
That's fine, just give it full welly.
I am giving it full welly.
What even was it?
All the boost. Yeah, no, this isn't just...
I think it would have been quick to follow the road, to be honest, but...
Shh.
It's fine.
So do you prefer walking simulator or driving simulator?
Oh, definitely fucking driving. Oh my god. Don't ever remind me of walking simulator lithium ever again.
Was it really that bad?
It was horrendous, dude. So the first half of the campaign was, in my opinion, like really fucking fun. Like it, similar to this campaign, there are like some differences, but with the first part of Lithium, it was a Dawn campaign. It started off really quiet, and then it built up and built up and built up until we got fucking nuked in like the second to last mission.
Yeah, do you remember that one at the police station?
In the police station one, yeah. That, oh my god.
that was fucking badass.
And then fucking, like, just for some context, this police station, literally, we had a section on each corner and then command on the roof, and we were firing in all directions.
Goodness me.
We were being mortared. There were like tanks and shit coming at us. Like, it was insane, dude. And then
we actually survived that somehow.
Just
We
did.
barely.
Like, the compound that was like a really pristine, lovely police station was completely destroyed. There was like buildings fucking smashed, destroyed vehicles everywhere. And then we were so hyped for Lithium Part 2, but then we found out that the person who was supposed to be doing Lithium Part 2 decided they didn't want to do anything. So all the missions had to be created like a day before. And
it wasn't as good.
Literally, I shit you not, like, people complaining about the first mission that we did of this campaign. In Lithium campaign, that is what we had every week, but instead of the enemies being in the mid part of the mission, they'd be at the end. So we'd do, like, walk in for 3 hours and then shoot like 3 guys, and that was our mission. It was really dumb. Oh, this is
why is this hill a problem?
I was about to say we're halfway there, but we're not. Yeah, it's taking a while. Sorry, Landies are not the best at climbing hills, apparently.
Yeah. I remember we spent most of Lithium Part 1 defending that police station, didn't we? Like, that was the...
I think we were there
Not
for a
like-
good 2-3 weeks. Like, not because we did like recce's to the other side of the oil pipeline,
Yeah.
didn't we?
Yeah,
and
but
then we just noticed it kind of building up and building up and building up until fucking all hell broke loose, and they crossed the
Yeah.
river with like half the Soviet army.
they came at us with everything they had and more.
You're taking a what will be a left turning, but it's not for a little while yet. So.
Yeah, it's on the map.
Did it actually go downhill from here?
I hope so.
No, it goes uphill. No, it goes way uphill. Okay, wait, no, it goes up to like quite a high point, and then it goes downhill again. Holy shit.
So,
Oh.
break.
probably cut it left actually through the forest if you want.
I'm not going to, Scott, purely because I do not want to yeet over the side of that cliff and find out there's a vertical drop on the other side.
Is the left turning?
Yeah.
I think you made the right choice. Look at
yeah, right. I'm sorry for disobeying you, Scott, but that's why.
No, I said you can take a left turn if you want. I didn't say you must take a left turning.
Oh, we're going by my ankle again.
By my ankle?
My
Where's
ankle.
the boat? Oh, there it is.
What?
That's where we went a few weeks ago.
Wait, this is the route we took?
Maybe not. No, not this route, but we're gonna go past my ankle.
Deleting the blue lines.
Why are you deleting them?
Oh, my ankle. Okay, now I know what the fuck you're talking
Oh, where's the road? There it is.
What do you think I was talking about?
I don't know. Don't think about these things. Just deleted some blue lines, I hope you don't mind.
It's fine, I was focusing on the road that seemed to just disappear into the bush.
Where's the military base? On top of the hill? Gotta be up here.
Right? Military base?
I think further north. Our military base that we use on Wednesdays.
Wait, is this the map we actually always use on Wednesdays?
This map, maybe not this preset. Because Pathfinder stuff is in on Wednesday rules, I don't believe. Or if they are, we've been missing out.
Well, you don't usually have a lot of people on Wednesdays, do we? No, it varies.
There's a chance next week we'll have more Pathfinders than Battle Group.
Maybe this week, won't it?
What? Why?
Yeah, Wednesday I mean.
Oh.
Not this week, sorry.
Right, you can definitely take some off-roads up here.
Okie dokie. I'll trust you on this one.
Straight line. Just, if you see a slope...
Brake.
I mean, you can continue following the road here. This isn't what I meant. I didn't mean to go bushwhacking. Just, yeah, straight forward from here. Okay, that's fine.
Not near the tree?
Yeah, if it looks like it's going to take us quite a steep dip, then just slow down. It's not going to harm...
Jackson's going to be wondering what
Slow
we're
down.
doing.
Those rocks and shit. Straight line from here, so can't really fuck it up.
Famous last words. God.
The thing is, we shouldn't take our eye off the road or start yawning and going to sleep or whatever, because a vehicle could just come flying down this road. Oh, hello.
We're there yet.
Got a message on the old Android.
Did you? Who from?
Archer. Wahey! Scott, would you be sending me a message?
No, I just sent,
Apologies.
sent Alan a message. Whoa.
What did he say?
Here we go. Flying now. There is a little bit more uphill though, I think. Or if we've oh no, we've passed the uphill bit. It's all downhill from it.
Scott, what's this?
Probably, alright? I wasn't being specific.
Hello.
What was that?
I was a bit concerned. I'm just gonna straight line this.
You can see Zeus on the tablet.
Can you see where Zeus is?
Yeah.
Is he sitting in their shopper or following us?
Nah, he is south. What is that? Like, he's southeast of the objective.
Waiting for us.
That's just him in spirit rather than him in person.
It's his floating head.
Yeah.
Hope we don't run out of fuel. I'm not gonna run out of fuel. We've got loads of fuel.
Ellie.
Scott.
Oh well. If you go to the city, or the big city in the bottom right hand corner of the map, Arobster. If you look right in the middle of that city, you can see the walled police compound.
Where are we looking? Sorry? Oh, a Robster.
I think it's
A
that.
lobster?
Oh yeah, Fabiano, that camp base. We spawned there, didn't we?
Yeah, and
Peloton camp base as well.
yeah, so we spawned at Peloton. No.
No, that was where
2-1 used Peloton, and we used IBAN and a base very close to Fabiano.
Yeah, we. Okay. Where's the police station?
I think it's just above the word Arobster. I think.
You wanted a lobster?
Oh yeah, because it was on that. It was on a corner.
Yeah, and the road that went straight down to the oil pipeline.
Yeah, I think that's
There's a mosque. The black building on the right of that city is the mosque that
Oh, yep.
had the fucking ammo cache inside that Thompson almost blew up. I can see lights ahead, by the way.
Where was it? There was one place where we had a mosque where like the entirety of 1-2 went down. Or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's probably that.
Yeah. I actually quite enjoyed that campaign.
I can barely see the road.
Are you using your night vision?
I am, yeah. But I think...
I haven't actually turned my night vision on yet.
Yeah, me neither. You don't need it unless you're driving.
Yeah, I definitely
Yeah, it
do.
makes it-
Yeah, no, I definitely do need it.
I think, Joel, I think you said before that you find it quite hard to, like, when it gets dark, it's quite difficult for you to see stuff.
Yeah,
right?
it is. For whatever reason, I don't know why I struggle so much at night to see crap.
You just cheat and turn your camera all the way up. No,
I don't know why, because my graphics settings aren't low. I think they're mostly high. I don't know.
It shouldn't be a graphics settings, I don't think.
It's alright. For whatever reason, night vision with Ace, I've always struggled with. It all looks roughly the same. A small bush looks the same as a big rock. A small rock, rather.
Small rocks look like big
Small
rock.
look like-
Right, turning up here, mate.
Right, Sammy. And it's a white. Yeah, I'm trying to spot it. There we are.
Oh, there's lights over there.
Vehicle 2, we're going to start slowing up because we've got lights in the distance, northeast, north. Want to just get a quick eyes on that.
Just stop anywhere around here, please, Joe.
Cool. I'm gonna pull.
Drive it off the road.
I'm gonna pull in behind these rocks. Sorry, I didn't mean to slam the brakes on that high.
Alright.
Hard.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, be careful about doing that. Just hold here.
Oh, Scott, do you recognise this stretch of road from a few weeks
T-bus.
Yeah, D-bus, please, boys.
T-bus.
T-bus.
Can I get you guys just to form a defensive line, northeast, southeast?
Copy.
Roger.
Oh, sorry.
Alright,
I've got used to vanilla where it's off automatically. Alright, Kelly, I'm just gonna be down covering the east.
Alright, Roger.
I'll watch the rear of the platoon section.
On them.
FM. Okay, for some reason, I can just see the lights. I can't actually see the buildings because I think I changed my render distance.
I've got eyes on. Looks like some sort of NATO camp.
FM, I've got eyes on as well now.
I think it's Bob Martin. Possibly the town of Limar. I can't really tell from this angle.
I think you might be right. I think it might be a compound on the edge of Limar, possibly. I think it's fairly safe to say that it is non-hostile because it looks NATO to me, and to you as well. Alright, we'll remount the Vigs and carry on en route. I don't think it's going to be an issue.
Sorry, Kelly.
Yeah, you will be.
Let's wait for gravel to mount back up.
Call him.
Alright, boys, let's walk around. Careful, Joe, mate, because there's fucking loads of rocks around there. Just 30. You might have to just keep going around, Joe, until we find a way off the rocks.
Understood.
Probably down here to the left, maybe.
Do you want to jump out?
Yeah, I think you should be able to get down here to the left. No. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, no, there is a way down there.
It's a bit fucking steep. We're going to try and find a way down.
Yeah, there you go.
I can't see, Scott. I can't see.
You're right,
It's all black.
Keep going.
It's
Might well turn left there. Boys there. Joel's got his fucking brightness on, like 0.
all black.
That's very fucking steep, Joel. Oh my god. Right, just keep going. You're alright.
There you go.
And then up the mountain to the left, mate. Okay, no, that was steep, Joe.
I had to kind of commit. What?
The fucking blind man driving us in a backup submission.
Once we'd committed going down the hill, I didn't have a lot of choice.
Drove over a tree.
What tree? Never saw it.
Yeah, maybe.
Big one with lost eyes on.
Copy. We're just up ahead.
Keep going, don't lose momentum going up this hill, or we're gonna be in big trouble.
There are lights in the city to the southeast, but I think we'll be alright. We're quite a ways off the beaten track here, so.
Then you can't switch the brake lights off, but oh well.
Do the brake lights pop on?
Yeah, automatically.
I mean, safety first.
Vehicle 2, we're just heading down the other side of the hill now, continuing pretty much straight north.
Spin it a little bit more northeast now, mate. Can you actually see, Joe?
I can.
I'm gonna have to
I can now see.
Alright,
Yeah,
sure.
good.
Right, now straight down the hill pretty much.
Yeah,
mate.
yeah, I'm letting the car roll.
Switching to northeast direction now.
And up the other side.
Yep.
Oh,
Full power, mate, because I'm gonna get decent bit. Holy shit, we must be going like 80 kilometers.
It was 92, I believe, the highest was. I had the momentum, so I decided to accelerate. So we...
Yeah, no, definitely. Try and get up these hills. We've been on this flipping journey forever, so. Oh, that's true.
One more isn't gonna hurt. One more broken tree isn't gonna.
There's a lot of rocks in this area up ahead, so.
Yeah, I'm aiming hopefully where
I'll
there
be
are.
able to dodge him. Don't worry. I have faith in you, Joe. Right. And full whack now.
Yeah, I'm just wait. Yeah, I was just waiting to get over the ridge so I could.
It's alright, it's alright. It's alright.
Up the other side, right?
Yeah.
103.
I am. Right, Gunner, if you can have a quick look around for a decent place to.
Check over.
This is Romeo 1-1, I receive you over.
Yeah, roger that. What's the set rep, mate?
Be advised, Romeo 1-1 is approaching the D-bus point. We're going to be moving on foot towards the objectives, and we'll begin our reconnaissance over.
Yeah, roger that.
Yeah, just find a nice place, maybe a little bit further.
I'm just
Actually,
gonna try.
let's check over the next hill.
I was gonna try and find a tree. There's a good bush here to stick the cars in.
Vehicle 2 message.
That's
We're just going to find a place around
Straight
here
ahead.
to leave the vehicles where they're going to be relatively hidden.
Strat.
We might be stopping slightly short of the D-bus point depending on available areas over.
Yeah, just round it to the right, mate, if you can. Yeah. Yeah, careful. Right, just hold it here. Just hold her here. Just hold her here. Don't try and wedge it through.
There we go. Engine off. Let's go.
D-bus?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just, I don't really like this spot. It's like right on top of the hill with no tree cover.
Yeah. Okay. No worries.
That's weird.
Be advised, I'm just quickly checking down the hill to see if there's a better spot because I don't like leaving it right on the top of the mountain.
Try to skyline. says while running around in the open.
I'm just sitting.
Alright, if we mount up again, guys, sorry, I've just spotted a better place off to the northeast. There's a small rocky outcrop which we can hide these vehicles a lot better, I think.
Kelly, can you watch me back up?
Sorry?
I know, right. Who can see in the back of my Vic? Third person isn't working for me at the minute, so
Third person
just
doesn't
you
work
can
anyway.
back up.
yeah, I'm just backing it up slowly. I don't know.
Oh, I can't see
And
that.
then
There it is.
forwards and left, please, mate. Forwards and left. Proper left, proper left. Yeah, perfect. Can you see the rocky outcrop in front of us? Like halfway up the
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna leave it around there somewhere.
Understood. Literally heading straight for it, right?
Yeah, you can head straight for it.
No, am I heading? I'm heading for the straight for it, aren't I? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, cool. I'm just double checking I'm seeing the right one.
Around this rocky outcrop area. Preferably, if you go to the right of it and then cut into the left, you're gonna have a lot more
Roger.
cover. The rock right in front of you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's alright. Just leave it.
Vehicle 2, if you just park it somewhere around here, we're just going to park it up next to the rocks.
Yeah, just here, Joe.
Yeah, I'm gonna tuck it in. There we go.
Yeah, that'll do. Okay. Fine. We're gonna be moving them later again anyway.
Right, debus, guys.
Check. Radio check, Scott.
I think you're still on 100, Jackson.
It's a scoot.
Right, stand by.
Understood.
Alright, Charlie, we're going to move up the mountain to the northeast. Delta are going to move off pretty much straight away, and
Did you not hear me on my range then?
Oh, sorry, do radio check again?
Radio check.
Good check, Romeo 1-2.
In a bit, guys.
Alright boys, so Delta are going to...
Romeo 120, radio check over.
Good check, 0. Romeo 1-1 out.
Alright, boys, we're gonna start moving up the hill then.
Thank you, Romeo 1-1. Romeo 1-2, radio check over.
Like, where is Gravel?
Hiding in the bush.
Behind the
Oh
rock.
shit, it was so hidden. Kelly, if you want to take us out, mate, just for the top of the hill. I'll be second.
Romeo 1-2, nothing heard out.
Anywhere particular or just the top of the hill?
Sorry, this is Romeo 1-2.
We'll just we'll just go out of line actually. Fuck it.
Roger, thank
Probably
you.
better with ghillie suits. Am I right? I don't know. I don't know how ghillie suits and formations work. They don't really work. I guess.
We'll just line it all the way up the hill, boys. Just at the crouch. I'm just going to take it at the stand now because it'll take us forever to get up the hill otherwise. Alright guys, when we get to the top of the hill, if I get Joel and Gravel to just hold back and just cover off behind us, and myself and Kelly are going to go up the hill, make sure it's clear, and then we'll call you guys up and we'll just set up a recon area up there. Right boys, if we just take it nice and slow from here. Joel and Gravel, if I can just get you guys just to cover off to the east, southeast area. And myself and Kelly are just going to push up the hill and make sure it's clear.
Here on Chopper. East from my position.
Copy. Is it coming this way?
Unknown, you might have a better hit here on it when you get higher up the hill.
Copy guys, if it comes towards us, we need to head for the, well, just actually hit the deck straight away, actually. Okay, Gravel and Joe, you guys should be able to come up now. It looks fairly open, this hill, so we might have to see if we can find a bit more cover off to the east side, maybe.
Moving.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to take up positions on the east. It looks like there's only one or two trees available. What we'll do, since Kelly and Joe, you guys are drone operators, we might put you a little bit further back and then just have me and Gravel on lookout.
Scott? Scoot?
Yes.
Me and Joe can operate while prone, so...
Oh yeah, that works. I think I've got eyes on. I've got that's objective 2. So keep your get down, guys. I think now.
Shall I?
Yeah. If you're going to crest the hill, press Control and then A or D, because it just minimises your profile.
Should I stay back, Scott, and start setting the drone up?
Yeah, you can do that.
Romeo 1-2, this is Romeo 1-1, message.
Send message.
Be advised, just seen a stream of tracers heading out of objective 2, over. We're checking it out now, seeing what's going on.
Romeo 1-2 copies, we heard the same thing. Out.
Scott, the drone's set up. Shall I deploy or hold?
You can deploy it. Just be aware that what I would actually do now is if you go a bit further back to the southwest and set it up over there, because I'm just worried that if we set it up here, they'll fucking lock onto it.
Yeah, no worries. I'll dismantle it and. Okay, Scott, I'm going to push further back to set the drone up.
Copy.
Scott, message.
Send it.
Drone's ready to go. Shall I send it up?
Yeah, send it up, mate. Make sure you get it quite high up, please, though. We don't want to give them any reason to suspect something.
Understood. I'm going to lie down and hide myself, and I'll send it up. Scott, message.
Stand by, John.
Romeo 1-1, this is Romeo 1-2, message up.
Send for Romeo 1-1.
Just to make you aware, to your northwest, you should probably have eyes on IR strobe. That's Romeo 1-2. Over.
Romeo 1-2, this is Romeo 1-1, be advised I have eyes on you now. Romeo 1-1 out.
Right, wrong button.
Romeo 1-2, this is Romeo 1-1, message.
Send it, Romeo 1-1.
Be advised, we have eyes only on Objective 2. I've just sent a two-man team to investigate Objective 1. We do have a couple of blind spots from this side though, so I think you should be able to cover that for us once you arrive at your designated spot, however.
Romeo 1-2 copies, we're just moving past FOV Martin marked on the map, and we're going to hook back up the rear side of the hill to our overwatch position to Mount.
Copy that, be advised, you're going to see marks starting to appear on the Android device shortly. 1-1 out.
Scott, message.
Send it.
Can I move the drone a little bit closer?
Yes, mate, just keep it at a decent altitude. We don't want to get detected.
Copy, altitude is 90 at the minute.
Copy. If you want to just leave the drone on auto hover and come back to me, and we can work together and actually mark all of these bits.
Copy. I'll come back to you now.
Cheers.
Right, mate, I'm just behind you.
Cool.
What do you want me?
You want to get back on the drone if you want,
Yep.
and we'll try and work together and mark some targets. I think I should be able to mark a decent amount of targets from here anyway.
Understood. I've got control back. My render distance means I can't actually see that much from where it currently is sitting. Can you hear me? Or am I chatting twice?
Yeah, I
That's
can
good.
hear you. Hello.
Yeah, from my render distance I can't actually see much. I can see the lights, which I'm assuming is the target.
Yep.
Cool. If I go to...
Fucking PKM machine gun. Oh, hello.
What just happened?
Be advised, I've just got eyes on potentially one of the hostages being escorted across the compound by a man wielding an AK-47.
Roger, received.
Oh! Be advised, possibly one hostage has just been assassinated in the compound. Oh, stand by.
Which?
Be advised, I have eyes on one times hostage. He's been moved to a building on the far northeast side of the compound. One of the armed gunmen took him out of the building, put him up against the wall, fired some shots around his head, and then put him back inside the building.
Scott, the target is where the lights are, right? I can see 3 lights, so my render distance isn't high enough to load anything in there.
Copy.
Just gonna fix that.
Unfortunate, but
It's gonna bump it up a bit. Display.
very singular.
Object overall. Let's set this up to... Alright, let's bump it up to 5k. Oh, that's better. I can now see stuff. I'm just gonna hop back on the drone because I might be able to see more stuff from the turret now.
Yep, no worries.
It's better. I'm going to move it fractionally forward.
Romeo 1-2, this is Romeo 1-1 message. Be advised, the shooting, you may have been hearing, one of the armed gunmen inside the compound took a hostage out of a building. He was wearing an IDAF orange uniform. Put him up against the wall, fired a couple of shots around his head, and then grabbed him and brought him back inside the building. Building has been marked with a landing zone. Apologies, a HQ marker. They're on the far northeast side of the compound. Only eyes on 1 times hostage at the moment. 1-1 out.
Send message.
From here, it looks like objective 1 is empty. Over.
Copy. If you guys just survey the surrounding area then, if you don't find anything of interest, see if you can get extra eyes onto objective 2.
Roger. Do you want me to get the drone up in the air?
Yes mate, you can do, if you want to do some extra scouting and looking around. It might be good to get a nice bird's eye view of the compound as well. Although, stand by, let me see if Joel's going to do that.
Yeah, I've
Said your message,
Roger, I'm going to send it up in the air anyway, just see what we can see.
Identification on what the enemy combatants are wearing.
Be advised, they seem to be wearing mostly civilian uniforms. Some of them do have military grade chest rigs and
1 times RPG spotted.
The odd bandana, but no, it's mostly just civilian clothing. Over.
Confirm Scott 1 times RPG.
Alright, Scott message.
Send it.
Why the fuck did it just get really bright?
Stand by.
There's a flare.
Why the fuck did it
Flare,
just get really
flare.
bright? What the hell?
Yeah, there's a flare north. There's a flare north above the above objective 1.
Copy. Eyes on.
Right, and what I was going to say, correction, it's north of objective 1 now. What I was going to say was I've located an LZ, a possible LZ. It is, stand by. Grid ref 048 048160, and it's doable. I believe it's doable for a Chinook to land there, but it's not ideal. So if we could get something better, then we'd go with something better. But if not, that should be enough for command.
Copy. Good stuff. I'll make a note of it and keep that in mind.
There's the light.
I'm just writing some stuff down.
Yeah,
here.
I believe if that's objective 1, I think that's objective 1 that I can see northeast from where the drone is. That'd be objective 1. Okay, there I believe there is 1 times light on. Oh no, that's not objective 1. Behind objective 1 there are lights. There is a light on in the building. Yeah. Let's see if I can mark it. Yeah, there are lights on in that compound. Oh, Scott, the door to the where I believe that where you think the hostages are being held is now open. Hostage is coming out. Hostage is coming out of building. Hostage is being moved across compound.
Romeo 1-2, this is Romeo 1-1 message. Hostage has once again been moved from the hostage building. They seem to have gone into a compound on the northeast. We have lost eyes.
Eyes on, he's against the wall. Eyes on, he's against the wall.
Potentially, you may be able to get better eyes from your side of that.
Romeo 1-2 copies. We're nearing our position.
Hostage has been forced to kneel down. Hostage has been forced to kneel down.
Copy. I've got no eyes on this, John. I'm guessing you're seeing this with your drone.
Yes, I am. I can see up and over the walls. Shots are being fired near the hostage. Shots are being fired near the hostage. Hostage has been left in compound where he was moved to.
This is going to make it tricky then, because they seem to be moving the hostages around a lot.
I believe only 2 of the cars are armed, but I can't see correctly from where I am in a minute. Oh, is that on the top of the wall? There is a roaming patrol going around the outside of the compound.
Yep. That as well.
So there's one going around the outside, and then there's one sort of pacing back and forth between the 2 towers, and then 2 roaming sort of roughly near the second entrance to the west.
One of the shittiest marks I've ever placed in my life.
Drone battery is at half. Drone battery is at half.
Kelly message.
Send it.
Joel's drone battery is draining really quickly, so if your drone is up in the air, just keep an eye on that. Potentially we may need to call Joel's drone down if it gets on too low battery. We don't want to have it fall from the sky or anything.
Alright, roger that. I'll keep a close eye on it.
Scott, I can confirm there are at least 2 militants with RPG 7s.
Right, I'm just going to start writing all this stuff down.
Copy.
So...
I'm moving my drone a bit to the left to try and get eyes around the tree. Hope that's giving me a better look. A little bit. Okay, Scott, 2 times technicals can confirm the second vehicle at the west entrance is a technical with...
Yeah. With a PKM on
Yep.
top.
Oh, what is going on there? Hostage is still in compound.
Keep an eye on that.
Second hostage has come out building. Second hostage has come out building.
Copy. What is it? The
He's moving around to...
Eyes on second hostage being moved from the far northeast building.
Yeah, I've also got eyes on.
Romeo 1-2, this is Romeo 1-1 message. Be advised from our position, we've just seen both of the hostages moved from the building to the northeast-north. They've now been separated. One has been placed on the east side of the compound and the other on the west. They seem to be moving around quite a lot.
Activity, none. However,
it seems,
one patrol spotted. Oh, stand by.
The enemy force is quite aggressive and forceful with them. Over.
Romeo 1-2 copies. We're just on final approach now. Just setting up.
Yep, as I was saying, one patrol spotted west of Objective 1 moving north. I've marked it on the Android. Aside from that, we can't see any further activity in Objective 1.
Copy, we may need to get on a different side of Objective 1. We'll see what the other team come in with, and we can go from there.
Oh, Scott, I've marked on the actual map a question mark. There I spotted there's lights on, but I can't confirm what is in the buildings. There are at least 2 lights on inside buildings.
Where, sorry?
If you look on your actual map, Next to objective 1, you should be able to see a question mark. Yeah,
Yeah.
there. I'm sorry, I realised I'm marked in the wrong place.
Alright. What's over there?
There are lights on in buildings. I can't see what's inside the buildings, but it's the only place where they have lights on in the surrounding area.
Kelly message.
Send it.
Joel with his drone has spotted to the northeast of Objective 1. There's a building complex which has been marked with a question mark icon. He said there are lights on in that compound. Can you give it a thorough scan through and see if you can spot anything over there?
Yeah, I can confirm. I've already had a look. There's nothing of significance that I can see via the SOFLAM, and there's nothing on thermals either. But I'm still continuing to look in and out every now and then.
Copy, good stuff.
We need to take down the timings of when they're moving these hostages. There's a timing on this.
Okay, copy.
Okay, I'm fairly confident that they're moving these hostages around based on some sort of timing. Because they're being very particular with it. So potentially, I'm going to keep an eye on it, and I'm going to check on my watch and see if we can accurately map the time in which they move these hostages from building to building.
Good idea.
Send for Romeo 1-1.
Which objectives you said you had the best eyes on?
Be advised, we have pretty good eyes on Objective 2. We do have a couple of blind spots in the compound. We are using our drones to scout those out, but an extra pair of eyes into the buildings on what is your far side of the compound would be excellent, because we've got a couple of blind spots over there, which you should be able to see. Over.
OBJ2 as well. Not seeing OBJ1 at the moment. No, negative. Disregard last. My sniper has eyes on OBJ1.
Copy. Be advised, Objective 1, we haven't really seen any kind of active movement around there. I've got the drones constantly scouting it out and having a look, and we'll see if we come up with anything. It does seem like the hostages that are being, at least that we've spotted at Objective 2, they're being moved from location to location within the compound, potentially on some sort of timing basis. They seem to be very particular with how they're actually moving these hostages around, so I've just taken a timing down of when they move the hostage from one building to the next, and I'm going to see if it has a pattern. Over.
Roger that, Romeo 1-2 copies. Have you been on the northeast side of the compound? There's a 2-story stone building. One guard outside a door. Has there been any movement from that building? Blue jeans, brown jacket, balaclava, and a bolt action rifle.
I think I have eyes on the building you're talking about. They seem to bring one of the hostages up to the wall, fire a few rounds past his head, and then take him off to the east. We unfortunately can't get proper eyes on that, only with the drone. He takes him into the corner of the compound on the far east side, and leaves him there for a little while and then moves him later. But otherwise, no, we can't really get any good eyes on that building, or at least inside the building. Over.
Romeo 1-2 copies.
Right. I'm going to have to wait for him to move one of the hostages again,
Copy.
and then I'm going to time it.
Alright. I was checking out any other light sources in the area. That seems to be the only other one that's got any activity or buildings here. I've repositioned my drone so I can have a better look inside the prisoner house. I can't they're not near any of the windows, they're like right in it.
Right, copy.
1 times RPG. Oh, that I hadn't seen this guy. There's another guy on the roof there. So
Just make sure we're not marking the same stuff, but try to mark everything.
Yeah, I'm going to count up all how many personnel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. Ooh! Section-sized infantry patrolling northeast.
Copy.
Are you able to see them, mate?
Oh, I've got eyes on him. Yeah, I've got eyes on him.
Jeez. Do you want to give the other section a warning?
Can you try and get an accurate mark on that, please?
Can try.
Romeo 1-2, this is Romeo 1-1 message.
Romeo 1-2, send it.
Be advised, we've just got eyes on a enemy section-sized infantry unit. They are moving in some dead ground from south to north. We're going to try and get an accurate grid ref / marker for you now.
How do I mark? Just
Android.
Yeah, on the Android. How do I mark it?
Roger that one.
If you
and then enemy salute.
Double click and then enemy salute, and then you want to go infantry, then section, and then they're heading straight, kind of. Well, actually, they're going kind of northeast north. So you just want to do northeast. I think is acceptable.
Copy. Done that.
Are you sure they're not further away? Because you might be. No, I think.
I think I'm correct. They are in that dead ground there.
This is the dead ground here. If they're in the valley.
They might be further down the valley. I'm trying to see. There's meant to be some buildings nearby.
Yeah, they are they're in the valley.
Yeah, okay, I'll move it. Don't worry.
It was almost right.
Right, cool. Let's bring that down. Yeah.
I think Alan has realised that I freaking.
What do you mean? Is it worth getting them to pop the other team to pop a IR strobe so I can find where they are in relation to them, keep an eye on it.
You can do.
Romeo 1-2, this is Romeo 1-1 message. Be advised, if you could please attach a IR strobe to yourself. I've got eyes on you, but just the drones want to get an accurate bearing on your current position, over.
You'd have an IR strobe now. I can actually see them from here. I can see them lying in the fucking grass. They're up the hill to the north on my ping.
Copy. Eyes on. Yeah, they're well in the safe. Be advised, drone batteries on a quarter. I'm going to give it another 5 minutes and bring my drone back down.
Copy.
Send your message.
We're going to push forward southeast, slightly closer to the camp, see if we can get better eyes. If not, we're going to pull back to our position where you see us now and move east across dead ground to the next hill from us.
That section is still moving on the valley.
1-1 copies. Just be aware that there is that section-sized infantry unit moving through the dead ground. We haven't actually seen their return path yet. We assume they're on a patrol. They're just moving up the dead ground at the moment. So once we have more information, we'll let you know.
Dead ground to our east or west?
They're east.
Be advised, you're east. Over.
I think they're actually heading slightly more north.
All call sides. This is 0. Can I get a sit rep, please?
0, this is Romeo 1-1. Be advised, we have made it to our designated recon points. We're currently just scoping out the area now and should have a full report for you.
Does anybody else have eyes on?
Romeo 1-1, 0, roger.
Disregard. It's believed to be the Delta team.
Confirm it is Delta.
Apologies, guys. I'm from Joe, but not you. Delta are moving slightly down the hill to see if they can get better eyes on the objective. If not, they're then going to be moving across the dead ground to another spot height, which hopefully should give them slightly different eyes on the compound.
Roger, can you inform them of that patrol that was last seen west of Objective 1 has continued north at least a few clicks, so Delta should have eyes on that patrol from their east to northeast.
Alright.
Copy, I'll relay that in.
Right, mate, I'm gonna pull back and recover the drone. It's running out of battery now.
Copy. Joe, if you don't mind, I'm going to move your mark slightly, mate.
No worries.
Because they are moving
Yeah.
a bit further out.
Cool. I'm gonna pop my
Romeo 1-2, this is Romeo 1-1, message. Be advised, I'm not sure if the hill is going to obscure your line of sight, but that section is continuing to move north. They still haven't turned around yet, so I'm not sure how far up they're going to go. Just be aware of that if you are going to pass that dead ground to get another vantage point over on the other side of the compound. Over.
Romeo 1-2 copies, we've moved into a slightly better position. I'll update momentarily.
Scott message.
Send it.
Bringing the drone back in to refuel, then I'll get it back in the air.
Copy, good stuff.
My drone's coming in. How do we refuel the drone? Scott, my drone's on the way back in as well. How do we refuel the drones?
I think they take like a... You should have a thing in your backpack, I think, to recharge the battery or put the new battery in or something.
Copy. I'm using the AI to bring it into my position.
Joe,
Romeo 1-1, this is Romeo 1.
Archer told me that you disassemble it and then
Send
reassemble
for,
it. It should be
Romeo 1-1.
refueled.
We're going to closer southeast and get into a nice close wrecking position. We'll be about 100 to 200 meters out and we'll have good eyes on most buildings. We can see 1 times tech, 2 times Ural open back top trucks.
Yep, that's A-firm. Be advised, 1 hostage is in the building on the northeast side of the compound, so the closest building to your current position, and also there is 1 times hostage in the building to the southwest of the compound. It seems like since I started the timer, they've actually stopped moving the hostages around, so I'm not sure what the deal with that was. They seem to be very active and now not so much, so we'll see what happens there, but yeah, just let us know if you see anything else.
Please and full down last as time to technicals 1-2 on.
Right guys, I'm just going to be calling into 0 what we found, so if there's anything you really need to say over the radio, obviously shout out, but otherwise just give me a little while just to explain exactly what we found. Yep.
Roger.
0, this is Romeo 1-1 message.
0 Sedova.
Be advised, as reported before, we reached our target reconnaissance destinations. We've got eyes on Objective 2. Objective 2 seems to be far more active than Objective 1. We've got eyes on multiple militants inside the compound of Objective 2. They also seem to be housing at least 2 hostages. We've seen them moving the hostages back and forth between the buildings. We're not sure if they're doing this on a timely basis or not. They seem to also be very, very aggressive with them. They seem to take them out, put them up against the wall, fire a couple of shots around their head, and then push them into another area of the compound. Why they're doing this, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it's possibly to scare them and get information out of them, but I can't be 100% sure. We've also identified that the militants have mostly civilian clothing. There are some with military grade kind of chest rigs and things like that. Some of them also have PKM machine guns. I think we've been able to identify at least 1 PKM machine gun. There are some possible RPGs in there as well, at least 2 times that we have spotted. And that is the sit rep for now. I will update if we have any more information. Over.
Zero, yeah, roger all that. Thanks so much. Good night, guys.
One more Romeo, this is 1-2 Romeo, nice job.
Send for Romeo 1-1.
Have you put this enemy patrol on the map? Over.
Be advised, we've marked the enemy patrol routes within the compound and the one outside the compound in the dead ground that's moving straight north. I've still got eyes on them. They're still moving straight north at the moment. I don't know whether the patrol you're potentially seeing is different to the ones that we have marked over.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Next time, speaking about the one that you've seen, are they still to our east? If you can see our position.
I have eyes on you now. Be advised, they are... Yeah, they're over the hill. Oh! Romeo 1-2, hold your position. You've got a patrol probably about 60, 70 metres away from you, moving on your east side, straight south. Seems like it's possibly just one guy at the moment.
Guys, we've got a fucking patrol right next to Romeo 1-2.
Yeah, I've got eyes on one times individual next to Romeo 1-2.
Drone is going up in 2 mics.
Romeo 1-2, be advised he's heading directly towards you from the east. I'm gonna maintain radio silence until he passes over.
Guys, just be aware that there could be patrols going right past us and we might not even fucking know, so just really keep on your toes and try not to make any sudden movements or anything like that.
Right, roger.
Right, Scott.
Yo, get down, man.
It's down. I'm down. Drone is refueled. I'm sending it back up.
Just hold for now, mate. Just hold for now. Oh, actually, if you're already sending out, just go for it.
Yeah, okay.
Get it quite high.
Yep, aiming for 90 meters again. Once I get it above, I'm going to do a quick scan of the area around us.
Yo, he's looking up at the fucking sky. You need to get the drone up high now.
Yep, it's going up, it's going up, it's going up.
Be advised, this fucking fella that's just walked past is looking up at the sky. Make sure you keep your drone, guys, really fucking eye up. I don't know what he's doing. He's just like arching back and forth.
Drone altitude. Drone altitude 118. 118.
Romeo 1-2, this is Romeo 1-1 message. If you're wondering whether you can reply, he's fucked off down the mountain towards your east. Romeo 1-2, this is Romeo 1-1, be advised I've lost visual. He may be doing a patrol route in and around your area. Suggest falling back when possible. Over.
Romeo 1-2 copies. Sorry, I had my headset disconnected. Any idea what that engagement behind us was?
Be advised, it was the fella that paid you a nice little visit. He just randomly started shooting up in the air. I've got eyes on him again. He's still... oh, actually, stand by. Be advised, there is a building, I believe, to your northeast-east on the side of the mountain. He seems to have stopped at that building compound. He just started shooting up randomly in the air once he arrived at the compound. Over.
Some copies of advised best course of action from where we are.
Be advised, updated mark on the Android device for his current location. He is stationary, looking out down the valley. Would suggest you potentially fall back to the northwest, back to previous recon area. Over.
2 copies. We'll work on it now. Over.
Right, boys, sorry for the fucking radio silence for ages. Kelly and Gravel, have you guys got anything else to report?
Negative.
Okay. Myself and Joel are going to move up just a little bit and see if we can have a quick look down the hill, see if there's anything else of interest, and then we can potentially regroup on the top of this hill.
Right, Roger.
1 Romeo, this is 1-1. This is 1-2 Romeo message.
Send it.
We're gonna start building southwest, away from the enemy combatant down the hill.
1-1 copies that message. I think. Actually, stand by. Advised, combatant is still stationary in that building area. No additional movement has been detected.
Whose is the fucking drone that's like landing on top of them?
It's not landing, it's going to gain altitude in a minute. Scott, you can automate the drones to do certain search patterns.
You need to move it away because that's literally going right above them.
It's moving. I'm on it.
Get it out of there,
It's going out. It's going out.
I know. It's just... Oh fuck, the combatants moved now.
Romeo 1-1. This is Romeo 1-2. This is Romeo 1-1 message.
Romeo 1-1, this is Romeo 1-2, send it.
Be advised, we had a drone drop out of the sky relatively close to your position. We're moving him away now, or the drone away. The combatant, however, has left the compound. I've got no eyes on where he went because I was focusing on that drone. So just be aware that he could be back on his patrol path coming back to your southwest, but I'm going to keep an eye on it for you.
Graveling Kelly message.
Yep, go.
I'm not sure if there's much else we can learn from this current position, so if you guys want to regroup with us on top of the hill, Kelly, if you want, you can either bring your drone back up here or you can leave it up in the sky until you regroup with us. I'll leave it up to you.
Right, what? Roger, we're moving that.
Copy, good stuff.
Sorry, Scott, I didn't mean to stick it on top of their position.
No, it's like right above them.
I don't trust my flying, so I get the computer to do it and I control the turret.
1-2, this is Romeo 1-1 message. Be advised, I'm getting my guys to regroup on the top of this hill because I don't think there's much else we can learn from this position. We're going to see what's happening. Potentially, we may relocate, or we might just hold here and wait for you guys to regroup with us, unless you think you can get another angle on the compound to see if you can add anything to our list of information we've got on this objective. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Once you copies, we're going to continue pushing southeast, disengage from the previous plan. We're in a nice position. We're going to move up to the ridge line, overlooking into the compound, get good eyes, and then we're going to peel back around towards you to your position when we're finished. Over.
Romeo 1-1 copies.
Where's this enemy combatant? I never saw him.
He is. I've marked him. It's a single dude. I've marked him at 049 180, but he's moved now.
Okay. So northeast on my drone. So in relation to their current position, where is he? Is he up the hill?
He is. I don't know. I've lost him now.
Never mind.
He's behind the mountain somewhere.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on the ridge. Can you see what my drone can see? Yeah, you can. You can use the.
Yeah, I can. I've got a tablet. So. Hang on. Let me whack in the. Let me go on the drone turret.
Yep. There you go. I've released it. There you go. Yeah, control.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
P. Let's go back to the main menu. You know, this is all I did for like. Oh shit! I can't take control. Oh, I need a UAV terminal to take control. I can only view what you can see.
Tell me where you want to point then.
It's alright. Just survey the hillside. I don't see him anymore. He was in that building, but he might have gone back inside. I don't know.
So building on top of the hill.
Yeah, where I've marked the individual infantry marker.
I think where I've managed to. Give me a second. Let me crawl up next.
Right,
Where?
I'm gonna move up just a little bit. Oh, if you want to know where the compound is, it's somewhere there.
Ah, okay, understood.
Left of 20 degrees. I'm just gonna. We quickly just go together. We're just gonna quickly move down the hill. We're just gonna check over the ridge and just make sure there's nothing sneaky hiding down below.
Well, I
us.
can just use the drone, mate.
Oh. Yeah.
Sorry, have I ruined all the fun in this?
No, not really. It's just potentially if they're inside buildings or anything, they're not really going to be able to see, but I mean, it should be fine.
I'm just trying to work out where we are in relation to my drone. That's the next trick. Oh, literally due south of it. So if I look south.
I seem to have not moved them anymore. So
Yeah, I know. I can see where we are. Where I think, yeah, I can see my lovely head. So there is nothing on the front of this hill. Yeah, the drone is roughly level with our altitude.
Send your message.
We're approximately 100 meters from the objective, getting good eyes into the compound. We're going to take some photographs and then we're going to move back. Over.
Copy that 1-2. I've got eyes on you now.
Should I take
the enemy combatant who was moving around the mountain? I've got no eyes on where he is, but I've got a drone scanning that whole hillside for you, so we should get eyes on if he starts to come up behind you again. Over.
I've taken screenshots of my current position.
Yep, I've taken a lot of screenshots from where I am. If you can take screenshots from the drone, thermal and non-thermal, please.
Confirm. I'm doing the thermals right now.
Copy. I'm going to move back, John, just a little bit.
Yeah, no worries.
Hello.
Oh,
hello.
I'm going to move back. I just want to see if there's any... In fact, if I can get you two, just to move off to the southwest and just survey any other areas that might be useful for landing a Chinook.
There, you woke up. Yeah, I updated
Gravel
my
stuff pretty good.
yeah, I updated my position on the Android for the Chinook at 049161. Pretty much, we took the liberty of walking down there, like straight down there ourselves, and the ground's even enough that yeah, you could do it.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, once you get there, you've got, you know, each position, both the position where we were and where we are now, it's all within 500 meters walking distance, so you could get the infantry could get good eyes onto onto either objective, and you got access to the road further east if you you cut east through the sort of gap in the trees. So
Copy. I think
yeah.
Sounds good. The only thing is I don't know if it's too close. They do have some mounted machine guns and vehicles, so I think it would be good to survey a few other areas. I'm thinking I don't know if you managed to get eyes on, but spot height 511 at grid ref 048154 might be alright. A bit further back, and then they can work their way up to this hilltop and also hilltop 715. But don't do that.
Hey, drone's on the ground.
Did you crash it this time? You know you know how to use get the drone to navigate itself?
Yeah.
So, no, you get it to hover about 20 meters above where you want it, and then lower it yourself. Works every time.
Oh, it's the lowering is easy, it's just then getting it to stay on the ground and not jump up and explode.
I love these things, it's good fun.
There was no movement in there whatsoever, and there was nothing to indicate that there'd be any.
Is that guy a sniper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scott, have we marked one of them as a sniper?
Keep it quite low to the ground, boys, because you're very easy to fucking spot even at night time if you're skylining and you're standing.
I can confirm.
Just keep it quite low. Yeah, I think maybe a bit lucky of that area, or just some other areas off to the a bit further south, just so we can for the avoidance of doubt, just in case that is a bit too close, just give them multiple areas where they can land.
Yeah, we'll move out.
Cheers, boys. Yeah. No worries. Thanks, guys. Yes, well. Alright, Joe, your joint's still up.
Yeah, it's half battery. I'm going to try and get a screenshot of the two-man patrol that keeps walking around. So I'm going to wait for them to get into view and then I'll get them. I've just done a quick scan of the hillside above Delta, I can't see nothing. And then there's the one-man RPG that keeps on walking between that southern point.
Yeah, those are some.
Send your message over.
Taken photos of the objective, of key positions, and the one HBT we can see from our position, and we're just figuring out a nice LZ position now.
Copy that. Be advised, we're doing the same. I think we've gathered all the intel we can from this side, so we're having a look at some good LZ points. Now, once you've surveyed the area, just try and pull back to this position as best you can.
Yeah, roger. We'll delegate over LZs once I reach you.
So just to update you guys, Romeo 1-2, the sniper team, they've managed to get literally to within 100 metres of the compound. They're taking a bunch of pictures and they've got eyes on a possible third HVT. They are going to start falling back soon once they've got all the pictures they need, and they're going to regroup with us. We're going to convert information and then we'll feed that back to command, and hopefully tomorrow's assault should go across swimmingly, fingers crossed.
Right, roger that.
Is it worth me moving my drone to the other side of the compound?
0, this is Romeo 1-1 message.
0 said over.
Be advised, we're just finishing up our recce now. ICs are going to regroup, we'll convert information, and then we should be able to feed back critical intel for the guys tomorrow. Over.
Yeah, roger that. Thanks out.
Joel, on the last little bit of your drone stuff, can I get you to literally just survey the whole area, like around the compound?
Yeah.
Just to avoid the sit down.
This is Romeo 1-1 send.
We've completed task. We're going to start pulling back northwest, and we'll be regrouped pretty shortly.
Romeo 1-1 copies. Good luck. Out.
I'm going to move my drone into a 200 metre elevation position at spot height 4548. Have I got enough fuel? That's the other half of the question.
Yeah, just have a proper look around, like all the hillsides and shit.
Yep.
We want to make sure that
Kelly, quick question.
Send it.
Have you refueled your drone?
I have, yes.
Copy. I'm gonna bring mine back down because Scotland's lost to Ricky the whole area, but I'm not confident I've got enough battery to do it in this current part.
Well, not the whole area, just a brief overview of the outer-lying areas.
Yeah. But I think I want to get a full set of battery before I do that, because I want to get enough to land again. If that makes sense, Scott. I'm not confident.
Yeah, currently I've got my drone in my backpack right now, but...
We're spot height 7749, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Hold at an altitude of 20 meters. Cool. I'm going to move back and pick my drone up, mate.
Yep, no worries. Oh,
okay.
Romeo 1-1, this is Romeo 1-2, be advised, got eyes. Romeo 1-2, this is Romeo 1-1, apologies, be advised, I've got a car driving up the hill to your direct east. Lights are on, the vehicle doesn't seem to be armed, and just one times individual inside, over.
We've got one of the insurgents just jumped in a car, just fucked off into the side of the mountain.
Right, roger.
Kelly,
Which
drone's coming into land, just give you a heads up, it's just behind you.
Up a hill to the north, and now he's holding in the middle of the open for some reason.
Just behind?
Well, not behind
Right,
you,
roger.
but can you see where I am?
I can.
Yeah, it's coming to land near me.
Oh, yeah, eyes up. Yeah, I'm laser designating it, don't worry. Okay, so yeah, you took the points. Pretty easy job.
Equipment, disconnect that. Oh, there it is. Interactions.
Romeo 1-2, this is Romeo 1-1. Be advised, I've lost visual on the vehicle. It seemed to have dipped behind a hill into some dead ground, and it's moved out of my my line of sight. Over.
Romeo 1-2 copies. That's the direction we're moving in. We'll take a look.
How many batteries do we get with these?
Unlimited.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Solid.
Just as many times.
Okay, so the vehicle
As long as you can keep
the
it
vehicle
alive.
drove past
I'm going back up now.
our guys, and then it drove into some dead ground, and I've lost eyes on it now.
Right, okay.
My drone, just assembling my drone again. Just assembling my drone again, it's going to be going back up in 1 mic.
You can keep it down if you want, I don't... Well, actually, no, you can send it up. Send it up for a little while until they get a bit closer to us, because we need to find that vehicle. I don't know where the fuck it went.
Just got a message.
Send.
Is it alright if I send the drone up to try and find that section of infantry that went missing earlier?
They've been going up and down the dead ground. They went up to the north and then they circled back around and went back south, but yeah, if you want to send it up, I've got eyes on them again actually. They're starting to head north again now.
Drone going back up.
Ah, roger, okay, if you have eyes then.
Right, Scott, I'm going to send the drone to the other side of the target.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll just try and minimise our profiles here a little bit, just because I don't want them detecting us right at the death, because it seems like we've got all the information we need now.
It's so hard to find those guys in ghillie suits.
It is, isn't it? What am I doing with this drone? Oh, you've moved all the question marks. That is annoying.
Sorry, I moved like everything. I wanted to make it a little bit cleaner.
Yeah. I understand why you've done it. It's hold. We'll set your altitude at 200 meters because I don't want you getting spotted on the travel over.
Gravel and Kelly, if you guys have scouted out enough areas, you're welcome to come back and we can have a quick look through what you found.
Right, roger.
Where did the car go?
This is 1-2 Romeo message.
Send your message over.
One of my snipers advised that we move northwest and we set up camp on this side of the objective. So when friendly forces do come in, we can set up a two-pronged attack. When they do arrive, we can provide some sniper support. Thoughts?
Yeah, I like that idea. I'll leave it up to your to yourself where you want to position your guys. But yeah, I think if we can get a two-pronged kind of lookout over this objective, that'll be for the best ever.
Roger, we'll pull back for now, so we're in a safe position. I'll mark on Android and I'll mark possible attack positions for us on Android. And we'll call it there and I'll radio.
You deleted them all.
Copy, good stuff.
Scott did.
No, I cleaned up. I didn't delete like anything that. So I deleted like objective 1 because I'm fairly certain there's nothing there.
Roger.
We had a good look at it and there was no like real activity. The marker you placed for the patrol, I've put 2 marks. I've put one at the south where they stop and one at the north where they stop, and I've marked going in the north and south direction they rotate. And I think there's, I don't know what other marks you place. I don't know if you put marks in the compound. I haven't touched any of the marks in the compound.
Nah, the only marks put on the android was the one next to objective 1 for the patrol marker, and that was the only bit of significant information east of objective. Oh, sorry, east of objective.
When you say patrol, was that actually like the section, or was it actually like a 2-man patrol?
No, it was that 8-man section that kept moving north to south through that.
You can actually see them again. They're just moving. They're about the halfway point at the moment. Compass bearing slightly left of 40, probably 36.
Yeah, it's all through that dry riverbed, so very easy to remember.
I don't like any of the hillside. Oh, sorry, go on.
Yeah. Aside from that, took a few sort of meaningless details about the building. It's just corrugated metal shacks everywhere. So
yeah,
I doubt they'd be keeping anything in there. There was a 2-story one on the far northern side, but again, there's nothing to indicate that there's anything significant in there either. So I'm willing to write that off. And the best that we could do was get some information on the LZs on the possible LZs that we marked on the android. So yeah.
I can't really see anything, Scott.
Alright.
That other team probably got more spicy stuff to tell us. I'd hope if they're seeing they're that close to the objective.
Dude, the fucking guy who was on a patrol literally like stepped on them. He was that close.
Yeah, I was watching that actually. It was the one guy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's probably Alan.
Yeah, because I saw him, and then I saw another sort of like a tiny little bit of green on my thermals, and I looked left, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's somebody in a ghillie suit there. Because I could only see one of them, I couldn't see all three, so it's just like, damn, they're really concealed if I can't see them on this device.
I don't know where that car went. I'm just gonna update a mark roughly. Well, actually, it could have fucking gone anywhere, to be honest, because it went into the dead end.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh shit, do you know what I've done?
What?
I'm an idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. I put mechanized infantry rather than motorized infantry markers. Do you know how bad that is?
No.
There you go. Right, changed. There you go. Fucking hell. Can you imagine they think they're going to rock up to some APCs and they're just like little fucking trucks?
Patch the javelins and then see the technicals in the trucks. Like,
I do notice inside of Objective 2 there's some kind of container.
Yeah, there's quite a few containers actually.
My drone seems to be obsessed with driving in circles at the minute.
Yeah, it can. For whatever reason, it does that sometimes.
Ash, you gonna come back to where I want you to go? Cool.
So they are the sniper team are just moving up to a hilltop, over to the northwest, I think, at the moment. So.
Roger. Is 300 meters? That's high enough for them to see, right?
Pardon?
300 meters, they're not going to see a drone.
No, I've been setting mine at roughly 200, 100. I'll send it to go and sit at 200. How much battery have I got? 76, it's fine. Off you hop, Mr. Drone. Head that direction, please.
I'm going to get it 500, maybe a little bit higher, because I want to get a
Right,
straight
so
down
let me
view
write
of
all this
the
down. I'm
objective.
going to write everything down.
Have you managed to get a picture of it from top down?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, if you get a picture from top down, Joel, that would be fucking class, mate.
Kelly, yeah, I think your drone's the closest out of the two of us. Mine's moving.
I'm putting it up to 500, then a bit more, and I'm going to take it over.
Copy.
Actually, I'm going to take it to 500.
Yeah, I'm sick.
Right, so intel for Wednesday.
Wow.
Have we actually counted how
13.
many?
13. 13. What's the highest altitude you can set it at? Yeah, 500.
Alright, I'm going to trust you that it's 13.
It was 13.
And
So
plus
13.
8.
So 13 combatants, not including the ones down the hill. Yeah, we'll get to that. So 13 combatants in compound.
Mm-hmm.
At least one has a PKM machine gun.
Mm-hmm.
One PKM.
Two 87s.
RPGs, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, RPG 7s.
Yeah. But,
Same effect.
oh, sorry. I thought you said 87s. I was like, what the hell was that?
Yeah, RPG 7s. Sorry.
Top down view of the compound.
2 times RPG 7s. Civilian clothing. With some military grade rigs.
It's just fun to watch in the AV terminal, seeing that these 2 drones just swarming.
Weaponry.
2 technicals.
Ks, etc. Yep. 2 times PKM mounted technicals.
Oh goodness me, I've got a top-down view as well.
Okay, 3 containers, probably 1 for each hostage.
Oh.
One kept in separate buildings. One's on the southwest at the moment and one's on the northeast.
Oh, there's 6 containers actually.
I wonder if, for a Saturday, would the stream be a legitimate source of intel? Like everything, like assume for game purposes, I've put a helmet cam on my ghillie suit, and in theory I could.
Probably.
Because we're allowed to take screenshots and pass them off as photos. So.
I think it's a bit gamey though.
No, yeah, it's like.
That's the only thing. I agree. Because I actually think that would be quite good, but then it kind of defeats the purpose of us in a way. Well, not really. Well, it kind of does, it kind of doesn't. Because like we're supposed to take down the intel and get all the intelligence for the guys, and if Ryan can just see that intelligence live, it doesn't need us to report anything to him.
Live on CNN.
Patrol moving north to south along.
My drone seems to be having a seizure.
River bed.
They also have like bench press and other workout tools that I can't make
How
out.
far up do they? How far is that? Is that like a click? Yeah, they move literally a click and come back.
Hey guys,
Roll route 1K. Yeah, it's 1 click. They start all the way at the south marker and move up to the north marker.
Alice.
Yeah, I was
excited.
I also saw that. Yeah, I estimated it to be about 1 to 1.5k. Like it was. Just don't know what they're patrolling there for out of all places, but.
Oh, can I get every personnel in one screenshot? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, the 2 I'm missing are the 2 that are actually in cover.
049. 049. What is it? 174. 74.
Where's this patrol gone? I've lost it.
I think the patrol are coming from objective 1.
Yeah,
Oh,
they do.
yeah.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they move back and forth.
Are they at objective 1 at the minute?
Has it been? There's a truck with its lights on at objective 1. That could be the one from earlier.
Is there?
Yeah, white truck,
Okay,
stationary.
if you
lights
can
on.
mark that for me, please.
What's that in the... There's something in the shacks.
How do you mark them?
Don't tell me you've spotted stuff at objective 1 now.
Yeah.
You sons of bitches.
Gravel first look, I think it could be that truck that booked it from objective.
Yeah, no, I agree, it wasn't there beforehand.
What, you want a drone?
Yeah.
see any vehicles
Yeah, if you
before,
guys want to write the drones up, we need all the info we can get if they've started using that.
What should I chuck it down as?
What, on the Android?
Yeah.
Is it a car, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, put it mechanised, single, stationary.
Oh, roger. That's pretty cool.
I think what I thought was in the shacks looked like burnt tyres from this height. You see the two, yeah, they're to my left, to the north of the stationary car. There's two shacks. If you look inside, there are what looks like to be tyres, I think.
Roger. Can't see from this angle. You talk about the one with the destroyed roof?
No. There's two with solid roofs. Like, in there's like two piles. It looks to be tyres.
Tyres in the north, by the north wall.
Okay. Hang on. Can I go? I'm trying to find this bloke from earlier.
And then you also have a little shed to the east of objective one with lights on, but I'm not making out what it is.
This is 1-1. This is 1-1 Romeo, send your message.
Currently held up in an abandoned village building, marked on Android device. We've also put a possible LZ on the Android device that's covered by mountainous terrain. So if the helicopter came in from the west, it'd be covered in from the hills, and a nice approach to the objective. How come?
1-1 copies. We have also identified some locations for landing. I'll just confer with the guys that scouted those areas out, and we'll see if any of them are, or which one of them is the most viable, and then we can confer and see which one is going to work best over.
Kelly. On Objective 2, would you confirm that underneath the netting there is ammunition storage?
Oh, I don't know. Sorry, I've just been my drone out, I'll move it back.
Romeo 1-2, this is Romeo 1-1 message.
I did see there was something.
Be advised, the vehicle that we lost eyes on earlier seems to have gone into the dead ground and moved towards Objective 1. It is now parked and stationary outside of Objective 1. I'm just getting my drones to scout that out now, over.
Gravel. Do you have an IR stroke? Right, could someone pop one on, please?
Yeah. Grab a few and I don't think.
I want to double check where I think we are.
Yeah, fairly certain that looks like ammo crates.
Roger, eyes on. I was just thought I'd check the low ground beneath where we are to confirm there's nothing there.
Yeah, Joel.
Ammunition crates.
Fairly certain.
Yeah. Scott, did you get that?
Stand by, mate. I'm writing up a whole fucking list of shit that we found.
Can we just call in an A10? So, once it's in range, me or Joel could pilot it and just...
I think we should have had the Predator as...
Okay, stand by. So you spotted a ammo...
Two ammo storages.
Beneath ammo netting in the... Oh, sorry, getting eyes on again.
Ammo storage.
What's that northeastern side of the compound?
Let's see.
Kelly, have you got photos of your landing zone?
No.
Do you want to send your drone there too?
Can we, wait, hang on fellas, let's just focus on one thing at a time, boys. Let's get this ammo cache in first and then we can have a look at landing zones. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to get you to go different ways with the drones. I want, well actually let's do the ammo cache first. So ammo cache inside this building, please.
I'll mark.
Objective 2 on the northeastern side. There's a little square bit cut off the pesco barriers with 3 cargo containers inside there beneath some camo netting.
There's 2 sets of camo netting, I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, missed the second one yet.
Hostages, and then ammo.
Fuel at half.
Yeah, same here. It's 25.
Pesco,
I'm at 42.
No, wait, that's going to be 050. Is that? That's like keypad 7. Okay. Right, if I can get you, Kelly, I want you to move your data drone to landing zone marked mid Delta team, which is number 22:23. Grid ref 040180.
Grid ref 040180. Roger.
And Joel, if I can get you to come down and take aerial photos of each of the or each of the landing zones to the south. Let me get rid of that one.
Right, that's quite a trek. I'm gonna bring it back, refuel it, and then send it out. Is that alright?
Yeah.
Sure.
So
Yeah. Oh well, actually, if you're closer to the south,
I can
wait,
I can whiz mine up to the north quickly.
Yeah, if you send yours to the north.
Romeo 1-1, Romeo 1-2 message.
Send for Romeo 1-2.
I'm gonna be off comms
It's
for
annoying because you
1-9.
burned like 30 fuel.
Copy.
Yeah.
No worries, over.
How much fuel do I have? 38. Do you think that's enough?
Probably
No,
not.
I'm gonna bring mine back as well and refuel.
Yeah, that's over a kilometre.
Right. Good. It's the same landing spot. I've got a good landing spot here. Type.
Okay, so I'm going to run through everything I've written down, and I want you guys to just confirm that we've got everything. Okay. So enemy combatants. So this is just an overall bit. We have 13 combatants inside the compound at 049174. One is armed with a PKM machine gun. 2 are armed with RPG-7s.
Copy.
They're wearing civilian clothing with some weapons grade, military grade chest rigs, mostly old school Russian weaponry, AKs, etc. They have 2 PKM mounted technicals, 1 section size patrol.
Romeo 110.
Oh, right.
This is Romeo 1-1. Send for or send message over.
Yeah, can you send a sit rep over?
Be advised, compound has been scouted, and we have also noticed some activity down towards Objective 1 area. I'm just compiling all of the information now, and then I should be able to give you a sit rep. How copy?
Yeah, Roger. Are you guys happy with your OP positions? Are you thinking that you've collected all info?
Stand by. We need to get 2 times screenshots, and then we will be ready with all available intel. Over.
Yeah, roger that. I'll be off comms for
User
roughly
left
5
your channel.
minutes. Let me know when you're ready.
Romeo 1-1 copies.
Okay, so we have 1 section size patrol that starts roughly at grid ref 053169. They move north south along the riverbed and the dead ground, and they patrol roughly a 1 to 1.5 kilometer route. 1 times infantry lookout on the building at hillside 049180. Not much doing there, not much happening there. But that's all of the enemy combatants. Have I missed anything?
No.
Copy.
Romeo 1-2, this is Romeo 1-1. Be advised, we're just compiling all of the information that we have. I'm going to read it out over comms to 0 upon his return, and then if you have any information that I may or may not have, or I may have missed, you can fill him in as well. Over.
Okay, either Gravel or Joel, I'm going to read out the next few bits of my information. It's just what the hostages and the ammo cache.
I'm currently piloting drone back.
Oh, that's alright, I'll let you sort that out. Hostages. So hostages 2 times spotted. They have orange IGAF uniforms. They're being moved around from building to building. However, their last known positions are in building northeast side of the compound at 050175, keypad 1. And then also at building southeast side of the compound, 049174, keypad 6. Last known location of hostages, but as I said, they are being moved around.
Cool. I'm just going to move back to pick my drone up. Back in 30 seconds.
Romeo 110 back in comms.
Copy, 0 standby, 1 Mike. I'm just finishing up compiling information.
Yeah, roger that.
Just got a message.
Oh yeah, send it over.
I'm going to get my drone back in the air to take photos of the landing zone near where Delta are.
User joined your channel.
Yeah, copy that, mate.
Zero 174 keypad 7.
50174 key 7. Ammo cache.
Yep, 2 times.
Right, roger.
0, this is Romeo 11. I have a full overview and sit rep for you when you're ready, over.
0, yeah, just give me 1 mic. I'm going to bring your DC back to you. And then I will TP use all to my location with debrief.
Good.
Can I get these photos done first?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've still got a job to do!
Zero, this is Romeo 11 message.
Send over.
Be advised, we still have 1 times drone up in the air. He's just... oh, cancel my last. Be advised, I've got 2 times drones up in the air. 1 was from the disconnect. When he returns, both drones will return to our position, and I will inform you when we're ready for removal. Over.
Yeah, roger that. Your TP will be with you. 1 mic.
Right, I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Off it goes. It's one of the most satisfying things, sending this drone out to go and do stuff. Is that the right location? It is the right location.
Oh my god!
Oh, hello.
Can you go in your UAV terminal and land your drone?
I've landed it, don't worry.
Oh, you've landed it. Awesome.
Yeah, as soon as I spawned it, I landed it.
Nice.
The range is amazing, man.
Yeah, man. Control it from really far.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Yes, Scott?
I'm just going to quickly run you through everything in case anything's been missed. I don't think it has. I'm just going to fly through this, okay? So just this is
am I allowed to ask Delta to pop a IR strobe on the potential announcement?
That's fine.
1, 2. This is 1 message.
He's off comms.
Never mind.
Off comms.
The short range should have a good enough range to talk to them, right?
Possibly, yeah. We can give it a go. They're on
100. They're on 1.
I think they're on 101. Right, so Kelly, I'm just going to run you through this really quickly.
101 was it?
101, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
It was on 10
So-
fuel.
So intel for tomorrow. Well, intel for when we teleport back. Enemy
Archer
combatants.
message.
Total of 13 times combatants in the compound 049174.
Are you able to
There is
pop
1 times
to
PM.
pop a IR grenade, IR strobe on this potential landing spot for me to take photos of, please?
Negative.
There is 1 times PKM machine gun being wielded by a fellow walking around the compound. There are 2 times RPG-7s.
No worries. Or just stand near it with a laser, just something so I can see where it is.
AKs, etc.
Roger, stop.
They have 2 times PKM mounted technicals on either side of the entrances to the compound. One is facing. Oh, actually, let me include this. Either of compound facing north, west,
Archer job.
east. 2 times PKM mounted technicals either side of the entrance facing northwest and southeast respectively. One sized one section
send message.
Reference IR laser.
to south along the riverbed
LZ.
in the background.
Copy, drone is just moving into position as we speak.
1 times infantry lookout in the building compound on the hillside at grid ref 049180. Enemy unarmed technical moved into compound 054169.
Confirm the end of laser is where you want the landing zone to be.
Between our position and end of lasers, anywhere between those 2 positions is good for LZ.
Being moved around from building to building. However, the last known positions are
Copy.
building
Moving UAV to your UAV into that location for a photo.
Compound 049174 keypad 6. Why they are being moved around is unknown. Enemy combatants seem very hostile towards them. Suggested approach for our guys tomorrow is a silent approach until compound has been breached for fear of a possible execution. And then finally, located inside the Hesco barrier, compound 050174 keypad 7, there are 2 times ammo cap.
Yeah, okay. Don't think we've missed anything now.
I don't think so either.
One thing that does worry me is, I think east of objective 1 there's a shed that we need to have some heat emanating from.
Right.
For no obvious reason. I was going to get a look after I refueled my drone, but then I crashed. So.
Oh. Alright. I think we've given them enough information.
Yeah.
Right, Joel, how are we looking for photos, mate?
Copy. Just to get.
Eyes on drone to us at least. Reference IR laser for now.
Quite a lot when I was
Yeah, I can see our laser. I'm just trying to get into a good photo spot.
Send you a message, Romeo 12.
I have about 10 minutes. Just to make you aware.
Copy, I'm getting Joel to return to our location now.
Joel, if you haven't got any photos, mate, just forget it now, because I think...
Don't worry, I've got a ton of them.
Yep. Give me 30 seconds and it'll be heading back.
Copy.
I have got 28 photos.
I don't know how many I've got, but...
Yeah, I've got some of objective 1, objective 2.
That's alright, mate. I think all of us combined add up to enough.
Yeah.
So too much. Yeah, it's been a bit of a long one. Obviously, nothing's really been going on, but I mean, that's the whole point of Pathfinder.
There we go.
Oh, I don't have any pictures of any.
Thank you, drone is moving back to location.
You want an L?
Romeo 12, this is Romeo 11 message.
Send it, Romeo 11.
Drone has taken last of the photographs. It's on its way back now. As soon as it's landed and picked up, Zero is going to extract us over.
I will be shortly.
Oh, you'll be getting a picture of the.
Alright, let's go and retrieve this for the last time. comms check on 100.
Good check.
Good, I just realised I wasn't signed back onto this net.
1-2 Romeo, this is 1-1 message.
1-1 Romeo, this is 1-2, send it.
If you guys just jump back on 100 now, just for easier communication between all of us. Don't think it will be needed, but just in case.
The train should be coming in over your heads, Charlie.
I can hear your drone now, Joe. So.
Probably I have eyes on myself from my drone. Here it comes.
Do you reckon you can carry more than one drone?
I don't know.
I don't know how it works, because now before I disconnected, my old drone is still on a hillside and I don't know if I could pick it up.
I was able to connect to your drone. It gave me the option to connect, which is interesting.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, if no one's connected to it, then you can do it, but.
And we have touchdown.
Hey!
Hello?
Hello!
Right, pick that up and let's get that out of here.
I'm now gotta find it. Also, you can attach an IR strobe to. Where are you?
Oh, hello.
Where's my drone? Drone packed up. Lovely.
I'll take your MVGs off.
Yeah. There we go. So, yeah. No, I was using it to spot my drone.
Well done, guys. That was fucking good shit. How did everybody enjoy it?
Loved it. That was good fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking
It was.
Yeah. Good. That's actually quite. I tried to do it as real life as possible. Who shit themselves in the sniper team?
We were curious as to what the fuck we were shooting at. We thought it was one of the drones.
It's just doing his own thing. Fuck
Yeah.
knows.
Celebratory gunfire.
Yeah, just because it.
Dude, that guy literally walked about 10 meters away from you.
I called into you, Scott. I'm like, Scott, what the fuck is he shooting at? And then you didn't respond, and I'm like, hello?
Right, so have you achieved all objectives?
I would hope so.
Right, did you identify where the hostages were kept?
Yes. So.
Right.
Well, how do you want me to go through this? Because
Right.
I've got a huge notepad of.
That's fine.
I'm better off doing it out of game.
Yeah, do it out of game.
Shall I?
Have you identified the landing site?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And have you identified a route to the target?
Yes.
Right, cool. That's all we need then. You can disconnect, and I will be using TeamSpeak.
Can I dump all my photos into?
User left your channel.
Damn it. One more thing, right? If you're joining tomorrow night, it's important that I've got all your positions marked anyway, but you guys will be starting on the ground. So when you come in tomorrow night, if you can come on about 20 minutes early, and then we can get you teleported in and placed, and then you can go bang time tomorrow night.
Very nice.
Alright?
Will the sniper team be spawning at their own respective
Yeah,
positions?
they'll be spawning at their different locations.
Right,
Okay. And where,
User
where
left
the
your
OP team
channel.
was, you'll be here. and
User
then
left
you
your
can move
channel.
up to
Wait, soon to speak.
Lovely,
I got a
soon
tiny
to speak.
screenshot, so we'll have to filter through those.
Yeah, sorry.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Briefing room, I guess?
Well.
Briefing room? Oh, hang on. I need to turn my stream off.
User left your channel. User left your channel.